Dessert, which I loved, I think I like the idea when you were performing with each other, but maybe pull it away from, I think because you're all huddled around, so I think it's quite difficult for people to see, so pull away from that so that the other tables also get a glimpse of that interaction between you guys. It's a performance-based food event, and we work with performers and artworks, and it's a collaborative process really between a chef and a creative producer to make an event that challenges traditional notions and conventions associated with the dining experience. So for me, it's very much about a conceptually led event where we look at a theme, and this theme is more about food and sensuality and the correlation between food and sex, and how that can be drawn into a meal-based event with the diners to draw out and evoke different experiences that wouldn't necessarily or ordinarily be drawn out through food processes.
Well, the process of designing the food and the menu is really a collaborative effort between myself and Kaye. Kaye has got a vision generally for what she wants from the performance and from the overall production, and then my job is to come in and see if we can actually put logistics to that food and obviously put my sort of spin on things.
I'm a house of bones, skin stretched over walls, a mirror in my mouth. Let your golden rays set my frozen face, a cataract of sound.
I think people walk in with a sense of excitement and a sense of not quite knowing what to expect. And then as the meal progresses, you know, the lights go down. This is after dark and the venue has skylights and we've timed it. It's choreographed, so after they've had the first experience in the bar area, they then enter the dining room, which is where we are now. And within half an hour of being in the space, the light goes down because it goes dusk. So they're in this kind of darkened, close, intimate space with each other. So I think there's a notion of security, but also a notion of somewhere intimate that can lend itself to playfulness. So the audience kind of start to let go of their inhibitions a bit more and start to take risks with each other and with the performers.
These are the oyster dish, so on the top layer is an oyster emulsion, and underneath is cauliflower panna cotta.
Okay.
And then you've got an oyster leaf, and you've got some giant couscous, and you've got some pickled cucumber. That's the vegetarian version, so it's got no shiitake mushroom there.
In After Dark, performance is linked through the narrative of the menu. So with the characters of the waiting staff, we encourage the audience to experience the food in a different sort of way, through touch or smell, sight, making sure that all the senses are used throughout the performance.
Yeah, some of the courses we've been preparing have been based around the pieces that Nuala Clooney has been working on for some time. The idea about the food has been to try and implement food within the pieces that don't look too obvious, but obviously complement the work as well. So, for example, one of the items that we're opening tonight with is called the avocado penny lick. The penny lick is actually a Victorian piece that Nuala's used as inspiration, which was designed as a way of distributing ice cream. You literally paid a penny and you got a lick of the ice cream and you handed it on to the next person, so it's quite communal.
It seems to be very different to something that's in an art gallery with someone performing and an audience sitting around watching, but it's still a social interaction.
Yeah, there's a sense of conviviality with the events that I do and a sense of participation. So all of the events that I work on use a notion of social engagement, and that's always gone throughout my kind of curatorial and artistic practice. So that's led on, I suppose that's the kind of trajectory that I followed from curation of work in public arenas and public spaces and interacting more actively with an audience. And that's what the dining experience is about, that kind of ability to be able to work with an audience more directly. So having performers as kind of like waiting staff who can engage with an audience or a diner, depending on how you kind of use that vocabulary, to evoke different emotions.
Let your golden rays set my frozen face, a cataract of sight, a cataract.